attention, demanding schedules, and the expectations that come with staying at the top for years. Whitney's journey is often included in those discussions because of both her remarkable success and the personal challenges she faced along the way. As more interviews and archival footage continue resurfacing, people keep comparing different accounts from those who knew her personally. Some details fit together, while others raise new questions, making Whitney's final years one of the most closely examined chapters in modern music history. As the years passed, documentaries, books, and television specials revisited Whitney's life from different angles. Each project highlighted new interviews, archived footage, and personal memories, but they didn't always reach the same conclusions. Some focused on her incredible achievements, while others explored the challenges she faced behind the spotlight, giving audiences very different perspectives on the same story. One topic that repeatedly surfaced was the balance between the music industry and an artist's personal well-being. Several former performers have spoken publicly about the intense demands of recording, touring, and maintaining a public image. Those experiences led many fans to wonder whether enough support existed for artists dealing with enormous pressure while trying to meet expectations year after year. Even with so many interviews and reports available, certain moments from Whitney's career continue to spark discussion. That's why people still revisit old footage, public statements, and behind-the-scenes stories, searching for pieces that might help explain the relationships and decisions that shaped the final years of her legendary career. On February 13th, several media outlets reported that Diddy had received medical treatment after experiencing a severe migraine following the post-Grammy gathering he hosted at the Playboy Mansion. That detail.
All right. All right. What's up? Good morning to y'all. What time is it? 6 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Your boy got the day off. It's a 4th of July holiday weekend. Happy 4th to everybody. You know, we're supposed to be celebrating the 250th year of America. And, you know, for some, it'll be a great festive day or weekend, and some it won't, depending on what side of the fence you on, according to what that happened to you since the beginning of the year. And, you know, my message to anybody and everybody is to just stay strong and, you know, stay versatile, you know, tap into your talents of, you know, I'm a person from the bottom, and with that being said, that means I'm always grinding, you know, and I'm always looking to figure out what's next to elevate, you know, no matter how big, no matter how small. So I just feel like that's the secret sauce to staying on your toes in an environment that is depicted to knock you down every step of the way. You got to stay on your toes. You got to know how to pivot. You got to know how to keep your head on the swivel and, you know, never get comfortable. And if you keep that kind of mindset, I think for the most part, you'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, you know me. I'm all over the place. Nothing is scripted here. So, I want to get into some Black history. So, who saw the BET Awards celebrating Lauryn Hill? They did a great job. It was very classy. It wasn't ratchet, and ratchet is fine sometimes. Like the last one that I really enjoyed the ratchetness was when all the ladies of rap just put they sexy, chest out and got on that stage and did their thing, just shaking it up and delivering their music. I think that was Lotto, Sukiyana, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion. That was a good award show, BET show. They did their thing, and it was ratchet as hell, but I loved it. But I don't want to see that every year. So the way that they did this one, it was very classy, and I enjoyed that. So I like the balance. We can go hood, we can go street, but let's bring it up to elegance at some point. Let's balance it. Let's not just keep it here or keep it here, but let's always try to keep a balance. You know what I'm saying? In life, one needs balance. So, yeah, everything you do, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, with Black History, I'm gonna give y'all today, man. We got Chris Brown and Usher coming next week to Northwest Stadium where the Commanders play, and I used to live like right out the back of Northwest Stadium, and where the Commanders professional football team play at, and I could cut my TV down watching the game, but I could hear the game live. So we ain't got no tickets to go, but I got a mind to just show up and be outside to hear the music, and get some footage of all, the sexy folks, the beautiful women that's gonna go up in that joint. Get y'all live footage being on the scene. I got a mind to do that, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday night. I really do, you know what I'm saying? And I might just do that, you know what I'm saying? Just go hang out. That's in my backyard. So that's why I feel like I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it is what it is, because nowadays I'm on a tip like if you watch the basketball championships, they be having watch parties and they got the jumbotron outside of the stadium. So you can show up to the championships and the Super Bowls and stuff. You ain't got to go inside. You're there for the party and the event of it all. You get what I'm saying? So that's the move. That's the secret sauce right there. Just getting it and being around the atmosphere and, what I'm saying, being part of the electric of, the magic that's going on, you know, and you could say, yeah, I was part of that. No, I wasn't inside watching the game because my pocket ain't built like that. But I could be there with the fans outside and attending the watch parties and the celebrations. That's where I'm at with it. So yeah, so I just might go to the stadium and enjoy the music and then watch uh, 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 the traffic that's coming through and get some footage to show y'all live on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what's up. So what is it that I want to talk about today? Yeah. Yeah, my cousin Trinidad Chambers video. He back in the saddle. You know what I'm saying? You know, he getting ready to have his training, his youth training camp on the 18th. I'm gonna try to fly down there for that. And but they highlighting his story to prominence from a D2 school and getting the championship his first year. You know, so let me let y'all introduce you to my cousin, my little cousin, and this is his dad, Trent Chambers. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, this is him raising that national champion title at his D2 school, First State University in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And from there, and that was in his first season. You know what I'm saying? And he took them to the chip and won it. You know, so that's why that portal was so beneficial. And then Ole Miss took a shot and a chance on him, and the rest is history. But I'm gonna let him tell you his story. I'm just gonna give y'all a little snippet. You feel me? But this is funny. This a new commentary I just came by. I wanted to add this.
That was the craziest thing I have ever seen. Do not let this man leave the stadium tonight without investigating him for witchcraft. Trinidad Chambliss deserves a lifetime sentence for what he did to the Georgia defense tonight. The witchcraft started in the second quarter. Bats now catches it with one hand. So what do you do? Throws a rope down the sideline. But it got way worse in the fourth quarter. First play of the quarter, down by 5. Pocket collapses. Take the sack, throw it out of bounds. No. Flicks it to the running back. Positive play. The ensuing play is where it starts to just get egregious. Pocket collapses again. He runs all the way back to his goal line. NFL DBs can't even do this. And what does he do? Throws a dot, and they convert on third down. Just 3 minutes have gone by since that play. Now they're in the red zone on the next possession and throws the greatest back shoulder throw you can possibly make. And by now, I know you're saying, stop, enough with the witchcraft, but fellas, we're not done yet. Tie game, 30 seconds left, third down. Look at this throw. What are we watching? And by the way, if you want to stay updated in the football world, make sure you're following this. He's ranked QB in the portal. He transferred up from being a backup Division II quarterback, and he just delivered the most impressive playoff performance I've ever seen in my life. That was the craziest thing I have ever seen. Do not let this man leave the stadium tonight without investigating him for witchcraft. Trinidad Chambliss deserves a lifetime sentence for what he did to the Georgia defense tonight. The witchcraft started in the second quarter. Bats now catches it with one hand. What does he do? Throws a rope down the sideline.
I love his commentary. What's my man name? The Ball Boy Podcast. Matter of fact, let me make sure I subscribe to his shit. Yeah, because I like his energy. Yeah, I'm already subscribed. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
LeBron just pulled off a literal chest. Yeah. That was the craziest thing I have ever seen.
All right, I like his energy. You know what I'm saying? He gave it up on that one. Bad. For sure. For sure. For sure.
That
That was the craziest thing I have ever seen. Do not let this man leave the stadium tonight without investigating him for witchcraft. Trinidad Shambles deserves a lifetime sentence for what he did to the Georgia defense tonight. The witchcraft started in the second quarter. Bad snap, catches it with one hand, so what does he do? Throws a rope down the sideline. But it got way worse in the fourth quarter. First play of the quarter, down by 5. Poppy collapses, take the sack, throw it out of bounds. No, flicks it to the running back. Positive play. The ensuing play is where it starts to just get egregious. Poppy collapses again. He runs all the way back to his goal line. NFL QB's can't even.
Oh, man. That energy was so high. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here and do some yard work this morning. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, get ready to come up on my vacation. You feel me? And trying to map out where I'm going, what I'm doing, and you know. Oh, let me show y'all my new shirt, my New York shirt. I was at a block party last week, and I saw this. Yeah, New York Knicks. Yes, with Spike Lee on the jump. Oh man. Yeah. Yes, sir. Tomorrow, Deion Sanders had Shador shook when Karuchi Tran revealed that he asked his doctor if he could still have kids. Yeah, you can have kids, nigga. As long as you busting off, you know. That's funny right there. You know, one thing about it, when rich people have kids, it's a different lifestyle. They got nannies and, they just got all the support, that one could want. So on the real, you're not really raising a child. You got a for real village and community that's doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So, you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but a regular Joe like myself, starting over at 56 and having a newborn and, without that kind of help, That's suicide for real. So we ain't doing that. Nope. 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 We're not doing that. Not at all.
That was the craziest thing.
All right, let me give y'all the video. You know what I'm saying? Where it all started from.
Trinidad Chambliss has taken the college football world by storm. And although his story went national a few months ago, it started years earlier, 750 miles away from Oxford, Mississippi.
He was a happy child, a happy kid.
Cheryl Chambers. That's
Just
Trinidad
had
mom.
an infectious smile that he still has today. Was not moody and just woke up every morning just ready to tackle the world.
I played baseball, basketball, and football growing up. Loved playing sports.
Trinidad would be out on the lawn in his football gear.
And the media love him.
Drills and the ladder and such, and just kids would just start coming. Before you knew it, there'd be 5, 10 other kids working drills with Trinidad and his dad.
Chambliss grew up in a sports-centric house, but one stood out above the rest. Yeah, that was definitely my first love. Basketball was. Grew up traveling, going to AAU tournaments across the world, across the country. I was a point guard. I could do a lot. I was a facilitator, great passer, great vision on the court. That's how I kind of envision myself as a quarterback, is being a point guard out there. I know I've said that before, but I truly feel that way. You got to give your receivers a chance on some throws. You got to make quick decisions like a point guard would for basketball. No offers really out of high school, 0-star. Wasn't this big time recruit like some other guys are that go here and play in the SEC. Got to give thanks to, Coach Anise and the whole Fair State staff over there for giving me a chance, because honestly, there wasn't really anything out of high school that, catches your eye as a coach when looking at me. I was about 6 foot, 175, scrawny kid that really played basketball only, and that was his main focus.
I think one of the things, as far as his determination, his will, his drive, to be able to, fulfill whatever dream, that he had set, I think that really helped him kind of drive, to a point as far as, well, if I end up at whatever,
that's my school, right there,
then I'm going to be the best version that I could possibly be.
It was my only good offer, really. Like I said, I only had like D3. I had some D1, but they were FCS, but non-scholarship schools, so it really was a walk-on position.
When Trinidad was recruited, he went on his visit. When I went to pick him up, I said, well, how did it go? And he was kind of excited. He was like, well, Dad, he was like, man, I want a ship. I was like, a ship? What do you mean a ship? And he was like, I want a natty. And it was just over my head is actually what he was talking about. And he says, well, Dad, I want to be a part of a championship program, and I also want to be a part of a national championship is what I'm saying.
For the first time in program history, the national championship trophy is coming back to Big Rapids.
The team got the QB his wish in his first year on campus. Though 3 years in, playing time didn't come easy. I was close to a walk-on, yeah. Wasn't one of their big-time recruits either. I think they gave me the lowest scholarship they could give me, which was $6,000 for the whole year, and split it up. It's $3,000 per semester. I think tuition there was like $12,000. So I was paying out of pocket.
And I have a real respect for the kids that don't always get the full rides, in the sense that not only do they work hard on the field and off the field in the classroom, but a lot of them have to work and hold down jobs, and Trinidad did.
I don't think I've ever told anybody this, and I probably didn't even tell my parents, but there was some doubt in my mind, and there was some thoughts of me, hey, maybe I should just transfer to a D3 school and just play basketball, because that's what I truly love.
He just has this pure determination to finish what he started, and that is to be a football player and a member of a team, and whatever that looks like, whether it's being on the scout team, whether it's being second string, being backup, whatever. He was guided by his dad always to be right behind the coach. Even if you're not playing, if you're on the sidelines, be that ear, be that listener.
Freshman year, you know, he ended up having his backpack, and he's in street clothes, and he's behind the bench, you know, and whatnot. And I think that's one of my favorite pictures, because humble beginnings.
Appreciation and the grind that you go through, and it's the hard work and those dark days that you go through early on in your career that blossom you later in your career, and it really makes you who you are.
That will and determination came into play during the summer of 2024.
I mean, he was just probably tired of sitting on the bench and whatnot, so he figured he could do something about it. He had the tools in his toolbox to do what he needed to do. It was just a matter as far as, you know, his will and determination.
Quite frankly, I just wanted to put myself in the best position possible. And my roommates that I stayed with at Ferris State, we made it a goal of ours to start and really lock in that offseason. The 2024 season came up, and we were just ready.
I didn't know if he was going to be like a crazy weightlifting guy, and he's a crazy weightlifting guy. And I didn't know he was going to be like one of the most coachable kids on earth, but he's one of the most coachable kids on earth. I didn't know. I knew his skill set, but I didn't know how tough he was going to be. He's tough. He's tough. And so all those things came to fruition, and he's obviously impacted our team in a positive way.
When your number's called, are you ready? Okay, and the biggest thing is that, you know, be the best version of himself that he could possibly be.
Chambliss wasn't just ready. He put together a historic season in Big Rapids.
We just never in our wildest dreams thought that, not that he wasn't capable of it, but just that opportunity might not be there. And to see him be happy and to see him compete at the level he was competing last year was extremely encouraging.
Hey, he's going to fake the gap. Trinidad right up the middle. Bounces left side. Chambliss is going to score. Trinidad looking to throw to the end zone. Hold in. Touchdown Bulldogs.
How much has Trinidad just improved from week one to now?
Yeah, he's done a super job. You know, we keep on putting more and more on his shoulders, and he just keeps on, you know, getting bigger shoulders. Like, you know, okay, I can carry this team.
It felt great playing again. Redshirting my first 2 years and missed playing with the team.
Going for it. Yeah, no hesitation. They're going to go for it. Chambliss with his feet, first down and more to the 5. Touchdown. That's why Trinidad and more to the 5. Touchdown. That's why Trinidad Chambliss is so special.
Trinidad and Ferris State accomplished what he had set out to do, winning the 2024 National Championship, opening the eyes of Division I coaches.
Spring portal came, and I got a quarterback coach out in California, and he was saying that these schools are really interested in you, and that's when I really sat down with my family and really talked about it and prayed, because it was very tough to leave Ferris State, and I ended up entering the portal.
Me and Coach Judge were hanging out in the offensive staff room, and I was just on my phone taking a break, scrolling through Twitter, and I just saw, you know, hey, there's a tweet about some D2 quarterback gets an offer from some smaller school. And so, well, hey, Coach Judge, just check this guy out. So we throw him on, and kind of me and Coach Judge right away were like, dang, this guy's, you know, really good. And I think he was at like his parade for their national championship at Ferris. We're like, hey, we need you to fly right from this parade, you know, to come here now and come take a visit. And so that's, you know, exactly kind of how it went down. And basically our mindset was, hey, when he gets here, and it's kind of our mindset with all, you know, these top guys that we bring in, it's, hey, when they come here, we're locking it down, you know, while he's here and not letting them leave.
And then we're going to lock it down.
And I absolutely
not let them leave.
The community atmosphere, the family atmosphere.
All right. I was just at the Defenders, Washington Defenders, the XFL League, which is Wayne The Rock Johnson is a co-owner of. The DC Defenders was the champions of 2025. They got back to the Super Bowl, or they call it the United Bowl. And they lost
scrimmages were one thing. The question
Louisville
was, did the
Kings,
D2
but
QB make the jump to the bright lights
you know,
of the SEC?
would make that pain of that loss
What happens for me as I was growing up.
bearable is because they was the 2025. They were the 2025 champions,
slightly
and
nervous. Just
they
went to God in prayer over it, and Lord, if this
got
is
back
your
to
will,
the chip
that
in
he
2016.
start, then
They
let's
got
go
back
for
to
it.
the chip 2026 and was able to host the championship here in DC. So that was a treat right there. So that's 2 bowls I'd have been to. We had a arena football league called the Arena Football League. We had a DC team called the DC Violence. They won the championship in Baltimore. They played Baltimore in the championship. The Baltimore Arena Football League, they had a Baltimore team, and it was played in Baltimore, and they won. So my quest is to get to a Super Bowl, and the Commanders, Redskins will be there and win it.
Not similar at all.
That's what I'm prophesying in the future to come. And I'm going to be there to witness. How about that?
15,000 people, and that game gets pretty rowdy.
And we got our new stadium coming, 23rd. Yeah, and we'll win the Super Bowl. The Commanders will be in the Super Bowl and win it 2035. All right.
Doing it one time is certainly an accomplishment.
We're going to reflect back to this video so you'll understand what I said and me saying it when it happened. For sure.
What a grab, and they're still perfect on third down. That was incredible.
It's kind of a weird feeling to have when 80,000 people kind of hate you and don't want you to succeed, and it's really nice to, shush them and, quiet the crowd down whenever we have a great drive and we score.
Chambliss takes the snap. Here comes pressure. He's in the pocket, wants to throw, steps up, dumps it near side, wide open at the 5. There's a catch, and there's a touchdown.
Man, dream come true was crazy. You dream playing at Oklahoma. They're historically a great program. Yeah, it feels great for this week.
It's surreal, and it still is. I just, every day, it's almost like I pinch myself every day, like, are we here? What?
Not only is Trinidad's name on the big stage, it's also started quite the island craze.
It's a lot at times. I'm not gonna lie, but it's cool though. It's really cool. I've dreamed of this. I've dreamed to be on the stage. The memes are hilarious. I've been loving the Trinidad and Tobago flags around the Grove and in the stadium. Hear my song, play it around the stadium.
Trinidad, throw another. That was awesome. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to whoever played that song.
That was really cool, and my family loved that, and I was running off the field with a smile on my face, so that was awesome to see.
On Halloween, I think the night before, my wife did a deal on Thursday night or night that we get a little bit of time with our family. She set up that I could go to a bunch of houses with my kids for Halloween, and I think every other house had a Trinidad flag, and everyone was asking me about them. So that was probably the funniest moment of all.
Blown away by the love and support that he and my family are receiving from the greater Oxford community and the greater Ole Miss family community, which is probably nationwide. Just people are beautiful here. They're just so loving.
Oxford is fabulous. I mean, it's been so welcoming and amazing. Just knowing as his mom that he's safe and people love him and are caring for him. That's the one thing that's so comforting.
I think it's probably a once in a lifetime kind of deal. I think it's going to be hard for someone else to replicate, his story and the things that he's done. I feel like we joke that we're like living in a movie right now, that there's going to be one about him one day.
I was just trying to, put thought to, what is happening. And I think it's just a high volume of good people that know good people that share the story. And I think that's kind of what's happening right now.
My lifestyle has changed, and it's been great. Like I said, I've dreamed of this, and now I'm here. And like I said, I just got to give thanks to God and my family and the support staff that I had growing up.
I love when I hear him in media giving, God the glory. I love it when I hear him talk about his teammates and his coaches. That's what it's about. This is not a single sport. This is a team sport.
It's just really cool to see really good people have success and to see how he hasn't changed at all in this process too. He still treats everybody the same way. He walks the same way. And it's been fun to coach him.
Oh, it's great. I'm taking this 10 out of 10 times. This is a job. It's very serious. But yeah, this is amazing. I love doing what I'm doing right now, and this is a dream come true.
From the trenches. From the trenches.
Trinidad Chambliss has taken the college football world by storm. And although his story went...
So that's your Black History moment right there. My cousin, my little cousin, Trinidad Chambliss. You feel me? Shouts out to his parents, Trent and Cheryl Chambliss. And just so it could be clear, he's the second Chambliss that done put our name in the mainstream. We had a cousin, his name is Christopher Chambliss, that was a baseball player for the Yankees. And he played for Atlanta Braves, and he got 3 MLB championships in the 70s. Matter of fact, he hit one of the home runs that won the game, in one of the championships. And he lives in LA. I met him, when my grandfather died, and he's my grandfather's nephew. So yeah, he like a third cousin, something like that. So let's go to that, so y'all can see.
And that was the craziest thing.
So y'all can see the highlights on that. I'm just displaying how great my family is and the legacy of both of these guys, and at all levels of sports. A Chambliss has won a championship. On the pro level, Trinidad is winning like bowl champions. On a college level. My nephews doing it in high school, or did it in high school, with football and basketball, and that's Tamonte and Tamani Chambliss. The AAU level, my son, David Lewis Chambliss, the 4th, he won a chip at the AAU level, and I've been to 2 chips myself, and I lost, but I won 2 divisions, getting to that chip. So, and in baseball, people used to ask me, was I related to Chris Chambliss, and I didn't know back then that I was, but I actually met him. So let's pull that up. Let's pull that up. So I ain't gotta talk about it. We can look at it, and
So you're getting ready to work on some of the outlets in your home,
we can look at it, and we can boast about it. I love YouTube.
Chris Chambliss has won the American League pennant for the New York Yankees.
It's my cousin right there.
Game with overtones of that great 6th game of the World Series a year ago, and then the 7th game too. What a way for the American League season to end. A spunky young Kansas City team. Look at them mob Chris Chambliss. What a season.
He said, man, I had to get the hell out of there. The fans was going crazy. Oh man. Yeah, that was crazy. So look, we got it all on film. I ain't gotta boast about it or talk to you about it. We can show you. You feel me? That's what that is. You feel me? Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, so this is what my cousin looked like today. Hold on, let me get him up. Let me give y'all let me give you some photos from then. Give y'all some photos. Hold on, one volume.
I believe it took them out of contention, and it did. The number 86 New York Yankee time, Chris Chan. The number 86 New York Yankee of all time, Chris Chambliss. When the Yankees gave away 4 pitchers to acquire Chambliss in a 7-player trade instead of an everyday second baseman in 1974, both players and fans alike questioned the move and believed it took them out of contention, and it did for a brief time. But within 2 years, Chambliss would be an all-star and was strolling to the plate in the bottom of the ninth of a 6-6 tie Game 5 of the 1976 ALCS with the World Series on the line. He jumped in the first pitch thrown to him and hit it just over the right field fence to give the Yankees their first pennant in 12 years. This prompted a rather rabid crowd to storm the field, leaving Chambliss to head for the safety of the dugout before being able to touch home plate. He later wandered back out onto the still-packed field, escorted by 2 of New York's finest in order to reach home plate and make the home run official. Unfortunately, the Yankees would go on to be swept by the Reds in the ensuing World Series. However, they would go on to win the next 2 World Championships. After his retirement, Chambliss returned to the franchise as a coach, becoming part of the Yankees dynasty in the 90s, and that's the story of the number 86 New York Yankee of all time, Chris Chambliss. When the Yankees gave away 4 pitchers to acquire Chambliss in a 7-player trade instead of an everyday second baseman in 1974, both players and fans alike questioned the move and believed it took them out of contention, and it did for a brief time. But within 2 years, Chambliss would be an all-star and was strolling to the plate in the bottom of the ninth of a 6-6 tie Game 5 of the 1976 ALCS with the World Series on the line. He jumped in the first pitch thrown to him and hit it just over the right field fence to give the Yankees their first pennant in 12 years. This prompted a rather rabid crowd to storm the field, leaving Chambliss to head for the safety of the dugout before being able to touch home plate. He later wandered back out onto the still-packed field, escorted by 2 of New York's finest in order to reach home plate and make the home run official. Unfortunately, the Yankees would go on to be swept by the Reds in the ensuing World Series. However, they would go on to win the next 2 World Championships. After his retirement, Chambliss returned to the franchise as a coach, becoming part of the Yankees dynasty in the 90s, and that's the story of the number 86 New York Yankee of all time, Chris Chambliss. When the Yankees gave away 4 pitchers to acquire Chambliss in a 7-player trade instead of an everyday second baseman in 1974, both players and the number 86 New York Yankee of all time, Chris Chambliss. When the Yankees gave away 4 pitchers to acquire Chambliss in a 7-player trade instead of an
the name has
legacy. 1974, both players and fans alike questioned the move and
we do this. We do this. I mean, you know, this is what it is. We do this. I mean, you know, ain't nothing else to say about it. We do this.
The number 86 New York Yankee of all time, Chris Chambliss. When the Yankees gave away 4 pitchers to acquire Chambliss in a 7-player trade instead of an everyday second baseman in 1974, both players and fans alike questioned the move and believed it took them out of contention, and it did for a brief time. But within 2 years, Chambliss would be an all-star and was strolling to the plate in the bottom of the 9th of a 6-6 tie Game 5 of the 1976 ALCS with the World Series on the line. He jumped in the first pitch thrown to him and hit it just over the right field fence to give the Yankees their first pennant in 12 years. This prompted a rather rabid crowd to storm the field, leaving
All right, I feel like some music now. Y'all know how I give it up. All right, rest in peace to Carl Carlton, who also recorded Everlasting Love, and they just honored him at the BET Awards. So let's. Okay. Yeah, a little taste. Now, Carl Carlton is also known for the song Bad Mama Jamma from back in the day. Do your research. Y'all know where I'm going. I gotta come to DC now. Y'all already know what it is when I do this music thing. I gotta go to Nucci's front porch. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. When we come to DC, we gotta go to Nucci's front porch. Y'all already know what it is.
We got a very special edition of the front porch today, y'all. Live from the front porch. That's the front.
What is this?
All right, we're gonna we're gonna give y'all some new flavor from Nucci's. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to
We back in. What? Front porch. Nephew new kids. Free movie. My niggas, my niggas.
let's count. Let's go.
Yeah. Hamtown. South. Hey, my kids. What? Hey, Stacy. You know what time it is. Hey, DC. Hey, DC. What? Oh, come on. Come on. I am Miss Kim. What? Hey, Southeast. Hey, Southwest. Pretty girl. Yeah. My name is Miss Kim. And I'm on the front porch. Nephew, free booby, my nigga. What? In Pretty Girl County, they know what time it is. Come on. Yeah. Front porch. Come on. Thank you, nephew. You know what time it is. Yeah. You always label me a hood rat. You need to stop and think about the way y'all chit chat. Always talking about this young chick ain't got nothing. Y'all keep frontin', bitches they need something. Every time I step on stage, I rock the mic. I keep my niggas saying, don't believe the hype. They tell me, they say, Kim, get your life straight. But ain't no bitch gonna guide me the right way. And if I was to fuck with you and your whole crew, step on the hate, cause the haters, I don't love you. I know this not your definition of a hood rat. I just put it in perspective, y'all can put it back. To all my niggas up in Southeast, I love you still. Pretty Girl County, we keep it real. And if you don't like what I'm saying, stuff the fuck back. This is dedicated to my fucking hood rat. Yeah, come on. What? Knock, knock. Who am I? Who am I? Hey, it's the K-I-M. It's the K-I. Yeah, you know the rest, motherfucker.
This short 15 59-page book will make 6 figures on Amazon this year. In fact, I paid ghostwriters to create books exactly like these ones, and then you can sell them for $10 to $20 over and over again on Amazon. If you just give me 2 minutes or so, I'll go over step by step how this whole thing works. My name is Alex Caplo, and I help everyday people with everyday jobs quit something called the rat race. Now, you're probably wondering how we do this. It's simple. Here are the 4 steps. Step number 1, we go to Amazon and search for books that are making good money and have less than 50 reviews. Step number 2, I go to Upwork and hire an inexpensive ghostwriter to write a book for me about that topic. Step number 3, you then get the cover created professionally, and then you upload your book on Amazon's Kindle Direct publishing platform, as well as on Audible as an ebook, print book, as well as an audiobook. And step number 4, you're going to give away your book for free in various Facebook groups to help your book gather some more reviews on Amazon and on Audible. Reviews are what make your book sell and your audiobook sell, and that's when you're going to start making money. Amazon and its employees take care of everything from printing to shipping it to their customers, and then they pay you at the end of every single month. It's as simple as that. If this is something you want to try or at least learn more about, I'm putting together a free training that you can register to attend right now or some other time that works for you, where I'll be going over step by step how you can get your first book and audiobook published on Amazon and on Audible, and how you can make money by doing it. All you need to do is click on the button somewhere on the screen, and then on the following page, simply enter your name and email address, and make sure you watch the training to the very end. So go ahead and click the button that you see somewhere on the screen to register for my free training, and if you do stay until the very end, I'll also be sending you directly to your email 3 valuable bonuses. Now, if you're feeling skeptical or thinking that anything that I might have said might be a scam, I totally do not blame you. But this is Amazon that we're talking about. But I do understand that we're 2 complete strangers right now, so it's only right to feel skeptical or feel like this might be something that, is too good to be true. But this is the reason why I created this free training in the first place, and for you to attend. So that way you can watch it, learn more about it, and decide at that point whether or not this is something you want to do or not. And you really have nothing to lose by registering and attending and learning more about it and deciding if this is something you want to try or not. But just know that this is a brand new, untapped Amazon income model that not a lot of people know about. Like I said, you don't have to print or ship or buy any physical inventory. And it's completely changed my life, and it's changed the lives of many, many others that have attended the free training. And I know if you were to take action on it, it can do the very same thing for you. So again, if you want to learn more, simply click on the button down below or somewhere on this ad to register for the free training, and I'll see you on the other side.
Knock, knock. Who am I? Who am I? Hey, it's the K-I-M. I'm the one who made that Queasy rap. And I'm the one who made that TLC track. And I'm the one who made that thing that you had to call us out wrong while y'all was fucking my crew. And I'm the one who made that Angie Stone. No more rain in this town, leave y'all mad at home. And I'm the one who did that Ghostface Killer. Did you go kill my nigga? And I'm the one that don't need another hero. Me and boys, ground zero. And I'm the one who said, I can't wait till the day I see your face when you get them days. And I'm the one who sang it. If you were mine, you didn't know. 2024, bring it. And I'm the one who made that good rap track. It's me, motherfucker. And Bear Rock. Yeah. Knock, knock. Who am I? Who am I? Hey, it's the K-I-M. H-A-C, the K-I. Yeah, you know the rest, motherfucker. Knock, knock. Who am I? Who am I? Hey, it's the K-I-M. And Bear Rock. Free booty, my nigga. My boy family, you know what time it is. Hey, Southeast, hey, Uptown, come on. Hey, Northeast, hey, Southwest. Hey, Ma, Aisha.
Star Wars Live. Let's miss Cal. DC free movie. Front board.
Yous all down with me. Traitors. Thinking I'm done.
No chance.
Can't you hear the word? That's the money.
প্রতি মাসে এই আইআরবিবি থেকে প্রায় $2,700 আধা নিষ্ক্রিয় আয় হয়। এখন আসল কথা হলো এর মালিক হওয়ার কোনো প্রয়োজন নেই এবং কোনো ভাড়াও দিতে হবে না। আর সবচেয়ে ভালো দিক হলো যে কেউ আসলেই এটা করতে পারে। আপনি কোথায় থাকেন সেটাও কোনো ব্যাপার না। এমনকি যদি আপনি এমন কোনো একঘেয়ে ছোট শহরেও থাকেন যেখানে প্রায় কেউই বেড়াতে যায় না, আর যদি আপনি ভাবেন যে আপনাকে প্রতিদিন সেখানে গিয়ে চাদর বদলাতে হবে, অতিথিদের ফেলে যাওয়া জিনিস পরিষ্কার করতে হবে এবং সারাদিন অ্যাপে মেসেজ পাঠাতে হবে, তাহলে আবার ভাবুন। তো প্রশ্নটা হলো এটা কিভাবে কাজ করে? এটা এর সাথে যৌথভাবে আইআরবিবি কো-লিস্টিং নামক একটি নতুন পদ্ধতির মাধ্যমে কাজ করে। তো চলুন আমাদের পার্টনারের কাছে যাই আপনাদের দেখানোর জন্য যে এটা কিভাবে কাজ করে। প্রথম
ধাপ .com এ যান এবং আপনার শহরের নাম টাইপ করুন। দ্বিতীয় ধাপ, ভাড়ার জন্য থাকা একটি প্রপার্টিতে ক্লিক করুন। এই প্রপার্টিটি গত 42 দিন ধরে রয়েছে, যার মানে হলো বাড়ির মালিকের লোকসান হচ্ছে এবং তার আপনার সাহায্যের প্রয়োজন। তৃতীয় ধাপ, ঠিকানাটি কপি করুন। চতুর্থ ধাপ, আইআরবিবি অ্যাপে ঠিকানাটি পেস্ট করুন এবং এই বড় নীল বোতামটিতে ক্লিক করুন। আইআরবিবি অ্যানালাইজার অ্যাপটি দেখায় যে এই প্রপার্টিটি দীর্ঘমেয়াদী ভাড়ার হারের 2.5 গুণ পর্যন্ত আয় করতে পারে। আপনি এই ধরনের একটি বিদ্যমান প্রপার্টির সাথে এটি যুক্ত করতে পারেন এবং কয়েকটি সহজ কাজ স্বয়ংক্রিয় করে ফেললে, এমনকি যদি আপনি কাজ, পরিবার এবং আরো লক্ষ লক্ষ জিনিস নিয়ে ভীষণ ব্যস্তও থাকেন, তবুও আপনার একটি আধা প্যাসিভ আয়ের উৎস থাকতে পারে। আমি আপনাকে দেখাবো কিভাবে এই প্রক্রিয়াটি বারবার পুনরাবৃত্তি করে প্রতি মাসে এই ধরনের আরো 2 বা 3টি আয়ের উৎস যোগ করতে পারেন। এখন আমি জানি এটা বোঝা বেশ কঠিন, কিন্তু এই বিষয়টি দেখুন। আমার এই ধরনের 24টি উৎস আছে, যা থেকে প্রতি মাসে সম্মিলিতভাবে $1,58,000 আধা প্যাসিভ নগদ প্রবাহ তৈরি হয়। এটা আমার আগে ফুল টাইম কাজ করে 3 বছরে যা আয় করতাম তার চেয়েও বেশি। আর যদি আপনি পাশে কিছু অতিরিক্ত নগদ টাকা চান অথবা আপনার সক্রিয় আয়কে আধা প্যাসিভ আয় দিয়ে প্রতিস্থাপন করতে চান যাতে অবসরের জন্য 30 বছর অপেক্ষা না করে এখনই জীবন উপভোগ করতে পারেন, তবে এটি ঠিক সেই জিনিস যা আপনি খুঁজছিলেন। আর জানেন কি, আপনি ইতিহাসের একেবারে সঠিক মুহূর্তে এটি খুঁজে পেয়েছেন। আমি পরের পৃষ্ঠায় আরো ব্যাখ্যা করব, তবে আমেরিকার প্রতিটি রাজ্য, প্রতিটি শহর এবং প্রতিটি ছোট শহরে আইআরবিবি দুর্দান্তভাবে সফল হচ্ছে। তাহলে আপনি কিসের জন্য অপেক্ষা করছেন? এখনই এই বিজ্ঞাপনের আশেপাশে যে কোনো জায়গায় ক্লিক করুন এবং পরের পৃষ্ঠায় আপনি একটি সংক্ষিপ্ত ভিডিও প্রশিক্ষণ পাবেন যা আপনাকে এই সুযোগের প্রতিটি খুঁটিনাটি বিষয়ে নিয়ে যাবে। মাত্র 26 মিনিটে আপনি আরো শিখবেন আমার সিস্টেম কিভাবে কাজ করে, কিভাবে একটি বিদ্যমান সম্পত্তির সাথে যুক্ত হতে হয় এবং সম্ভাব্যভাবে একটি আধা প্যাসিভ আয়ের উৎস তৈরি করতে হয়। তবে একটি বিষয় মনে রাখবেন, আমি এই প্রশিক্ষণটি চিরকাল চালিয়ে যাওয়ার পরিকল্পনা করছি না। সুতরাং আপনি যদি সম্ভাব্যভাবে একটি দ্বিতীয় এবং সম্ভবত একটি তৃতীয় আয়ের উৎস তৈরি করার বিষয়ে আন্তরিক হন এবং এখনই দ্রুত ও সহজে তা করতে চান, তবে দেরি করবেন না। এখনই ক্লিক করুন, বিনামূল্যের প্রশিক্ষণটি দেখুন। আমার মনে হয় আপনি যা শিখতে চলেছেন তা আপনার ভালো লাগবে এবং ভেতরে আপনার সাথে দেখা হবে।
Walk through the front door and put your hand in the cash register right there. Day money is the New York Knicks money.
Knicks in 5. OG, what's up? The champs. So in honor of that, when the song come on, we don't say baller, we say Brunson. Knicks in 5. No lie, you know this. Foreign rides, outside, it's like showbiz. So ladies,
Knicks in 5, we outside, you know this. Knicks in 5, no lie, we focus.
New York's the city, Knicks to the squad, the boys put that work in, Knicks did their job, this Dipset City, all my Knicks in the towns, man, we just wanna chip and we'll burn this bitch down. Preston's a dog, but that Nick don't pop. Alvarado goes crazy, but that Nick don't stop. Knicks had a spark when the Knicks had stars, now it's 30 years later and the Knicks got heart. Right, huh? Couple teams got left. Had to bring the brooms out. Couple teams got swept. Bridges. So step out. Show you what the Knicks about. Flashbacks to last night when we was balling out. Ballin'. Knicks in 5. No lie. You know this. Red rides. Outside. It's like showbiz. So ladies.
Knicks in 5. We outside. You know this. Hips and thighs. No lies. We focus.
So often when this city comes together, it is because we are forced to, by a moment of tragedy or adversity. What a gift it is to be brought together by pure, unfiltered joy.
When you're a football fan, you live for the rivalries. You wear your team colors proudly game time, cheering for your team to crush the competition. But there's one team that we all cheer for, Team St. Jude. With doctors and researchers who've helped push the overall childhood cancer survival rate in the U.S. from 20% to more than 80%. Join Team St. Jude, because saving kids with cancer is the best win of all.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Yeah. We back at it again, y'all. Live from the front porch. Another go-go night. Legendary. From Fox fans to Def Jam. Live from the front porch present none other than the legendary Junkyard Band. Yeah. Boy. Yep. On the front porch, y'all. Let's work. Talk about the W-O-R-N-I-T. Talk about the W-O-R-N-I-T. W-O-R-N-I-T. Talk about the W-O-R-N-I-T. But now Farmer Brown can't sell his crop because the springtime flood. The government is moving in. He said, hey, you better sell that mud. He said, what's happening? What's the word? I mean, you people, haven't you heard? The members get it deeper and it's not too funny. God made a Pentagon all out money. Talk about the W-O-R-N-I-T. Talk about the W-O-R-N-I-T. W-O-R-N-I-T. Oh, give it back 4 times. Get 'em. Yeah. Old school one time. Reminisce a little bit. Talk about the brain, not the mention. Look at how we flip into a whole other dimension. And look at the extension. And we the way global. How you say we all the way, you still feeling our flow though. Hey, well that's 99 cents plus tax. LSC, love so bring back. Well that's 99 cents plus tax. JYP, man, bring the world back. Good job, y'all, fan from Washington, D.C., y'all. On the front porch. Really, y'all. Front porch, y'all. Bring Bonnie too. Nino and Bamba be creeping through. We doing the barrel. We doing the barrel. Rock, rock, rock. Rock, 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 rock. We got a Berry and Brit, the South Side crew, the North Carolina crew be creeping through. We doing the barrel. We doing the barrel. Rock, rock, rock. Rock, 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 rock. Come on with it. Freaking zone. I got y'all freaking in the freaking zone. Hey, June, every outlaw is gonna get on. Blues Boulet. Yeah, I got a love Joe for your body and shit's on. When it's on, it's on. You better freak the lady. Freak the lady. You're all that I need and I'll be there for you. But let me keep it real with you. I'll be real with you. Come on. You better be good if I were you. Let me pass. Great. I like your class, JC. Yeah. Make you see that it. Yo, we go. Oh, 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 oh. Yo, I gotta love Joe.
You're invited to join.
Once again, good KYB. Representing the whole go-go this evening. Appreciate the front porch. But let us get on down and see it. To represent the DMV. Let it go. Let it go. Now, I know it's here. Yes, I'm a DJ. Overtime now, week. Dr. Lana, we got a motor too. We forgot about South Cal. That's my family down here.
What's up? Well? Oh, all right. I gotta cut the grass, y'all. Go ahead.
You made it out here, Winston. My Winston says the proof. We ain't forgot about you either, man. One more time, yo. Hey, you better let that foot go. But wait a minute. Whoa, whoa. Come on. Let's go back a little bit. Yo, you better let that foot go. Wait a minute. Come on. Take it back one time. Hey, Charlie. Hey, and Porky B. Take it all the way back. Charlie. Hey, and Porky B. Just take them back, y'all. Charlie. Hey, and Porky B. Every morning, about 1:45, Charlie. The people start having supper. Sorry. Mama, oh, what shall I do? Sorry. Do the go-go, and let's do your thing too. Sorry.
Hey, and Porky B. Hey, and Porky B.
James. Oh, I see you playing the guitar, huh? My man, oh, you know you got the bass line now. My man, dog, oh, I see you laying the chops in there. Hey. Yo, Charlie.
Sales professionals
tell you that he's too fat. Big young and some people there, how you gonna act?
All right, their original drummer was called Heavy One. He died, rest in peace. And that part used to be the big brother Heavy One. Oh man. So rest in peace, Big Heavy One. I know they paying homage. I know they paying homage to their drummer. Their current drummer, but yeah. Old school right there, boy. That's back in the 80s when they used to hit that jump. This when they was doing the hee-haw. Still got the moves. I still got the moves. That's how we used to be in the go-go. Hey, I'm telling y'all, whenever you come to DC, you haven't visited DC if you haven't been to a go-go. You get with a native and you let them know, hey, I want to go to a go-go. I promise you, it'll change your life. To see live musicianship and everybody jamming. There's nothing like it. I'm just telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just pumping it up because I'm from here, this is my culture. But I am pumping it up because I'm from here and this is my culture. But I'm telling you, it's some good shit. I'll say it again. Jill Scott came down here from college and went to a go-go and it changed her life. All right? Woo! Yeah.
Good JYB, man. Front porch work, y'all. That's live from the front porch. That's a legendary junkyard band. From Pots and Pans to Def Jam.
Yeah.
Free Booby. Oi.
Woo!
I sell products on Amazon.
Hey, we're going to end it like that, man. Happy 4th. Happy 250th. And, you know, life is what you make it. And the grind never stop. This your boy Big Day, Streets Finest. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. We out. Let's get it. Go start this day.